Since the dawn of video game creation, mankind has had trouble deciding whether to play on a PC or a console. What if all were welcome? Is there a place where these two can coexist? Unfortunately, this is not Ancient Aliens. This is the Game Fix Show.
All right, partner. You know what time it is.
Let's go crazy!
That's right. This is the Game Fix Show, and I am Spanish.
And I am Verlaine. Make sure to check out our website, gamefix.ning.com. And if you're watching right now, thank you. If not, check out our live stream of every podcast every Monday night, 8:30, twitch.tv/gamefix.
Yes, I mean, you can find us pretty much everywhere. We kind of flood the internet. Also, I say flood, but it's a good flood. Trust me, it's a good flood. But you can follow us on our social medias at Game Fix Show. And just find us. You follow us and enjoy yourselves and talk to us about gaming. We love to talk to you guys about it as well. And also, if you're into going to conventions and you're going to any future Wizard World show, Wizard World Comic Con, you can. All you need to do is when you go online, you can just use our code GameFixShow at checkout, and you'll receive 10% off your purchase for admission. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome. There is this is kind of a funny show. I think there's a lot that we're almost like laughing about. I don't know, like when it comes to video games but then when it comes to something crazy like, well, here real quick, Verlaine, would you buy land in a video game for money?
I mean, no, but I know kind of games that do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't buy land in a video game.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. Also, we have Overwatch League news. Here's the Storm, so Blizzard, and then Mega Man's back. Do you know that? That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually kind of excited about that. I can't wait to talk about it. Also, what video game would you want to star in if it were real? We'll get to that. So Verlaine, start thinking about what video game you would want to be a part of if video games were like real life.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know, get like one in your head. There's a reason for this, and we'll get to it. But let's do like we do every show and what we've been playing. Verlaine, why don't you lead us off? What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing Overwatch.
Yes.
Still Moira. It's awesome now because Moira, I think the general consensus is she sucks. I don't know. But that's
I think
awesome.
people are used to her.
Because now, I don't even have to rush to pick her. I sit there and I play Phil, and nobody picks her, so I do. But it's also, I was playing with my friend Sean, I think last night, and we played a comp game. And the first game we lost. And, it's always because of the team. It wasn't us. So somebody invited us to a party, and we're like, fuck it, whatever. He's just going to whatever. So he did it again, and because he was on the next, somehow ended up on our team again for a comp game.
Okay.
So Sean went over there. All of a sudden, he invites me to their party, and he's like, the other guy's like, dude, Moira sucks, change. And I'm like, oh, I beg to differ. And we fucking rocked it, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was, dude, I'm telling you, it's the only healer I can get gold in healing and in eliminations.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's so much to that I think people they're just not really used to yet, just because it hasn't been out very long.
Yeah.
How many people say that I'm a Doomfist main? How many times do you hear that?
Yeah.
It's very, very rare. So it's like, I don't know. You hear Hanzo main.
Yeah, fuck Hanzo. I played some more of South Park. I've been going through that a little bit.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And so there's this game called Warhammer End Times, Vermintide.
Yeah.
That's the title. And I tried out the beta a long time ago, and unfortunately it sucked for me
Was it the
But-
overhead view? Is that the game I'm thinking of?
No, it was the game. It's like it's in the Warhammer theme, so it's kind of like medieval magic, kind of dark, but it's like a Left 4 Dead. But
Oh,
there's
okay.
5 characters and like a wizard, a guy with guns, a dwarf, but it's just like Left 4 Dead. The Horde are like these rat soldiers. There's like a version of a tank. There's the creatures that like there's one guy who comes out and drags you, kind of like the spitter with his tongue.
Oh yeah, with tongue.
Or the smoker. There's a guy who's like the hunter who will pounce on you and just start stabbing you, and you can only get away if someone comes and gets him off, or otherwise,
Right.
you know. But the problems I encountered in the beta are fixed, and the game is actually fun now, and the game is free games with gold.
Okay,
So
cool.
now the only issue is connecting to the servers, because now that it's free, everybody's jumping on. And I'm telling you, like, if you like Left 4 Dead, you will like this game. Like, no doubt. It's good. It's cool like that.
Okay.
First person. Oh, but there's just no guns. It's like swords and stuff.
Oh right, yeah. Well, it's medieval, like you said.
Yeah. So those are the ones I've been playing. I played a little bit of Wolfenstein 2.
Because
Yeah, it's. I mean, I like it. I finally turned down the level again, because
hard, right?
it's. My issue is, you get this body armor and you're supposed to be like a beast, and you're supposed to be a beast anyways. You're fucking the dude from Wolfenstein,
Yeah, but you're beat up at the beginning. Though.
right? But you have the suit, so it's like if you knock it down a level, you're a little more powerful, and it's a little more cool run and gun. You could slide through guys. I could melee through like 5 guys and not die.
Right.
But the game is fucking weird.
It's crazy, dude. Okay,
Weird.
so I've gotten pretty far in it. I went away this weekend, so I was kind of a little behind, so I gotta get back to it. But the this game is so it's very gory. It's definitely not for children, unless you enjoy doing that for your kids, and that's fine. Up to you. You're the parent. So, but when this game, I mean, it's about killing Nazis. You go in there, the Third Reich is in place, and you don't agree with it still. So you go in there and you're trying to do something about it, and you're killing Nazis left and right. Now let me tell you, Verlaine, the suit that you're wearing helps you walk around.
Right.
You know, you can walk around, you can jump, you could everything. Okay. But if you notice, things start going negative once you grab them.
What do you mean?
So if you grab like health, it'll go down to 50.
Like yeah, you can
You don't
power it up,
notice that?
but you can only go down. You go back down to the baseline, but you can overcharge
Just
the
50.
health.
Right. You can overcharge, but it goes back down to 50. You eventually get rid of the suit.
All right.
I can't tell you why.
All right.
That would be a giant spoiler to the game.
Yeah.
So let me at least say you eventually get rid of the suit. And how this happens, how this storyline goes, is pretty intense, I think, to say the least. It's nothing that you would even expect. I don't want to ruin any of it for it. That's why I want you to play through this game, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's so much to this game that you're like, what the fuck just happened? And yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've said what the fuck just happened after it happened in this
Yeah.
game. I'm excited to keep playing this. Obviously, I put down Horizon Zero Dawn, which is fine. I'm good with that. Mad Boy, which game did you get? Did you get Wolfenstein? Somebody in the chat. So
That's
yeah, so if
that's
you're listening to
Sean.
us on our recorded version, that's awesome. But you can also watch us live on our Twitch channel. So like we said, but that's what's going on right now.
Hi, Sean.
Okay, what's that?
It's Sean from the UK.
Oh, it's Sean.
That's
Oh, hey,
the
what's
Sean
up?
that gave us the copy of Shadow of War.
Of course, yes. Thank you for that, by the way. Yeah. Wolfenstein. Oh my god, dude! Like, you need to keep playing this game. It is awesome. Like I said, this weekend I was away. I got in a lot of some of my SimCity Mobile, and I've also been playing a lot of the South Park Phone Destroyer. That's pretty fun. If you're Dude, if you like, I know you don't really have the phone to play it, but if you like the console version of South Park, the phone version is pretty similar. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty good, man. I'm a big fan of it. I'm glad I started playing it.
Right.
Shout out to Link, man. He's the one that kind of pushed that to happen. So, oh yeah, but you know what? I haven't played it yet, but I did purchase something. And it is. I want to show it off. Is that okay? At least the people watching can see it. So this is my Sonic. I got the Sonic Mania collector's pack, and it came with Sonic Mania. So, Verlaine, you will eventually get to play it. Okay, so don't. I
No,
just have
'cause
to kind of put it
Is
in.
it a digital?
What's that?
Is it a digital or the disc?
It's a digital.
Oh,
So,
okay, awesome.
Yeah. And the cool thing about this is it's on a Sega. You can see it.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. And it makes some noise when you turn it on. You ready? That's all it does.
Nice.
Yeah, Sonic.
Huh. Very cool.
Good dude. All right, cool. So let's move on from what we've been playing. Let's go into some Overwatch. I know you kind of want to talk about this. This is the some Overwatch League info. What do you got on that, Verlaine?
Oh well, all right. So while this past what would the championships, tournaments, the whatever it would be for the Overwatch League was going on, they created some custom skins for each team. So each team had a uniform, really. Like every character on Canada's team was red, and it was generally a uniform on each character, which made spectating a lot easier. And it just looked really cool. Well, they're making these available now to the public. I guess I'll just tell whatever. So at the beginning of the year, they're going to be. I'm assuming it's going to coincide with the beginning of the next season of eSport. But early in 18, they're going to make those skins available to us. We will have to purchase them. So what they're doing is this is going to be the first time that you could buy loot boxes, but you actually purchase this. You actually get, I think they call them like league points or league coins or something, which cost real money. And you use that and you can buy the uniform. What I'm not sure on is if it's pay and you get that one uniform for that one character, or if you pay and you get that uniform for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, and the importance of that is the money that you're spending on this goes to the team that you're spending it for. So if I buy the U.S. uniform, it's going to the U.S. team to help the team. So I think it would be cooler if it's like pay and then have the jersey for everyone that I have. But, there's a chance that you have to buy it individually, each character. Either way, I mean, it's not going to hurt anybody. There should be no backlash to this. This is totally optional. But it's cool. And, games like Mortal Kombat X, they do it. They release those special Sub-Zero skin, and all the money raised through you buying that skin went towards their tournament pool.
Yeah.
Everybody can back that. Why not? So there you go. There's the update.
That's cool.
And Blizzard World's going to be hitting soon. I don't know. Maybe tonight, hopefully. But it's already in the PTR, so.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you got that, show it off. Let us know. There is to stick with some Blizzard. Actually, all the information for this is on the website. James actually posted it up. But so for tomorrow, which is the 5th of December, 2017, there is going to be a release on Heroes of the Storm, one being Hanzo. So you'll be able to play Hanzo tomorrow on Heroes of the Storm if you're into that. I'm not really into Hanzo itself, but I got to tell you, I would definitely give him a try on Heroes of the Storm. It's definitely a different way to play him. I think you'd have a lot of advantage with him because of his distance. Dude, and the dragon with that game, dude. That dragon, depending on how far that thing goes,
it should go through the entire map. If it's, Overwatch, his thing goes the entire map.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
I don't know. This might be one of those random ones that I purchased for like I don't even know why, but it all depends on how they utilize his alt in the game. I think
Yeah.
that's really where I'm at.
They always give
wanna-
him 2 alts too. They'll give him an alternate ultimate.
Alternate.
An alternate ultimate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know. I don't know. I mean, there's he's still going to have the scatter shot, I would imagine.
good. Yeah, and he has the sensor, the arrow.
That damn
See the
scatter
dragon's eyes.
Yes. So, yeah, but go check all that out. It's actually a video in the Hero Spotlight that you can check out on our website, gamefix.ning.com. There's actually another article that was posted as well that I know, Verlaine, you kind of really want to get into, and I do too. After watching the actual trailer, which is on the website, Mega Man 11 is rearing its ugly face. But you know what? It's not ugly. It looks pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Verlaine,
you can't really mess the game up. Look, the mechanics are simple, so you keep the mechanics, which by Mega Man X, when they added the dash and the holding charge for the fireball and even the dragon punch, like they had those like combination moves in there.
Yeah.
It was perfect. The wall grab. So that all appears to be in this game. The graphics are sweet. They didn't make it too anime cartoony where it was relatable to that weird Saturday morning cartoon. But it's like Mega Man. It looks like Mega Man. It looks better than that. What was that? Hero number 9 or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, not a lot of people liked it. I don't know why. I didn't try it. I imagine you can't screw up Mega Man, but somehow they did. And that was supposed to be the spiritual successor to Mega Man. This game, Mega Man 11, looks great. I mean, it looks fun.
It
does. The way that they've done the powers look... It looks like it's more fun to have the powers. So instead of like when you're normal, you shoot your normal bullet, but if you're the buzzsaw guy, you still shoot a projectile. It's just a buzzsaw now. Well, now instead, maybe it rains razor blades or some shit. Like it looks cooler. Definitely a game that I'm down to try. Definitely a company that is probably after this, it's gonna start something because you have Sega re-imaging Sonic yet keeping it retro, and from what I hear, it worked. Like it worked for them. They're gonna make more.
There's I was looking at some of the gameplay for that, and yeah, it does, dude. It works. I was like, wow, really? Okay. I'm like, I'm in. I want to see more of this.
Yeah, and Mega Man. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm down.
Yeah,
I was excited
there's a lot that goes in this. I mean, especially when you're just looking at the actual. I mean, because it's a side scroller, left to right.
Mm-hmm.
But the background actually moves as you go, so you could kind of see the perspective of everything in the back. It doesn't stay flat.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest difference, and you can definitely tell that he is, like his own character. Like he actually has. There's a shape to him. He's not flat. So, no, this game looks sweet. I myself aren't not a giant Mega Man fan. I think my favorite Mega Man was Mega Man 2. That was my favorite.
Mine had to be X because that's when they added all that extra like push down and dash, and you'll slide on the floor and.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I think Mega Man 2 was just that nostalgic feeling. It was like the first. I think it was the first Mega Man game I owned. So it was just like, I don't know. To me, that was Mega Man. So and well, not to mention Marvel vs. Capcom. I love Mega Man, and Marvel vs. Capcom might have been one of the best Mega Man.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, very powerful for his size. That's why I enjoyed it. It's like you didn't expect it. Like, oh, you picked Mega Man, and he's like,
that big mech.
Like, oh, that's why you picked Mega Man. I get it. So I don't know. Are you going to be purchasing this when it comes out? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know.
Oh,
it all depends. It really depends on what else is out there. Because I would have said, I'm gonna buy Injustice 2. I didn't end up buying it. I would have said, Shadows of War definitely, but I didn't end up buying it. And it's not because the game was stupid, but there was other things that it's like, okay, well, if I'm still playing Overwatch as much as I do, I think I can wait a little bit on spending the money and getting into a game where half the new games I get, I don't even start.
Yeah.
Link went on a shopping spree, so there's like 100 games in my library that I haven't even been able to start. They're all single player, so there's no way
Poor
that I
guy.
would ever.
I hope you're okay. Yeah.
I'll live.
Yeah, that sounds like a
But thanks,
big
Link.
problem, big issue. No, go play your games, man. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it. So purchasing games one thing, but purchasing land in games, I got to get into this real quick, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are PC gamers, and if they play this game, they swear by it, and I get it. I've played it before. I don't have that much time. I think it's really what it comes down to. If familiar with Star Citizen, this game has never been released. There was never an official release date. It is still in beta, and it probably will forever be in beta. The only way they fund your experience in this game is for them to sell microtransactions in the game. So that of like skins or different planes or spaceships rather, guns, you name it. In this case, they're going for a little bit of a different angle. Okay, the angle is to sell land within the game.
Okay.
Okay, so we're talking digital land that they could sell. Now, the one thing I keep thinking is they're the developers. They could make endless land, like endless. Like there's no end in sight as far as the land that you can purchase. They could just keep do. There it is. Okay, now. So you purchase this land. So that means that if I'm playing the game, I can't go to that land. Like I don't know. It's weird.
I've never played.
I'm
that
not really
game. So
Okay.
I don't know what you like. If the game is a game based on maybe surviving or building things, then yeah. If you own land, I cannot build there. So I got to work something out with you. But see, I don't know. I don't know how intricate the whole thing is.
Well, I don't know if it seems a lot. I know some of the ships can get pretty expensive. I know for like the one of the biggest ones are like it's a lot of money, But like you could buy a ship for like $30 or $40, which is about how much the game would be. So which is how they're kind of getting you in this case. But now that, like I said, they're selling land so that way you can you could set up shop there. Like this is like where your home is. So a 4x4 kilometer parcel of land in Star Citizen is $50, and you could double it for 100. I don't know if there is a how much you could buy, but in this case, at this point, I would imagine you can keep buying until your heart's content. I don't know, man. I'm so confused on how this works.
Well, I mean, it would be easier if I played it.
Yeah.
But I would think that it would be kind of like, what's that game that you play, the randomly generated world that failed?
Oh, No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Okay. So No Man's Sky, you know how you could discover a planet and name it?
Yeah.
Yet, most likely you're on your own server anyways. And if people are on a server, like if someone else on a different server bought that same planet, then it would kind of like maybe override is what I'm saying. Either way, to do that, they would have to have different instances or else it would deplete the value of the land. Like if I could buy this island and in reality when I'm playing, I'm on this server. Because I'm on it, I own that land. But in your instance, you buy that same island. Now, when I go online, I'm probably never going to be put on your same server, if that works that way. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, like, it can't be like, I bought this, and everyone in the world playing the game knows it's mine, because then that doesn't happen. And then that would mean they could spend tons, because I could just name the thing Game Fix Podcast.
Sure.
then they
Like,
can
and
get
what do
a
you
lot of money.
you
from
put
it.
you put like a flag, like this is mine. What do we
Yeah, and then what? Like,
sign that
really,
says the game fix land? What are we
is it
saying
more
here?
like they're charging us to limit the amount of land people can use? So for $50, I can tell the world of Star Citizen, guess what? You cannot touch this land. Here's $2,000. I want this whole half of the planet untouchable by anyone else, because now I own it. That's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
don't know.
weird.
Like I said, I don't know exactly when they say that you can't, but I don't know. They RSI the creators did say that they eventually will have these. You'll be able to purchase in-game currency for the land. So, but at this point, it's money, money, money.
So what's the difference? Why would I care if I'm paying real money as opposed to converting it into something else of the same value?
Because you're earning it, Verlaine. That's why.
I'm not earning nothing.
You're working for something, Verlaine. You never felt that the feeling of earning it? I don't know.
No. I've been given everything in my life.
No, I've been given everything. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there is something I would love to be given. I know, Verlaine, you're kind of excited about it, and it comes in the form of breakfast.
You
So,
wanna be given breakfast?
there is a rumor happening, and I don't know if it's much of a rumor anymore. I think it's actually happening.
What?
That Nintendo is partnering with Kellogg's.
Yeah, I thought it was a real thing.
It was a rumor. Then it's yes. Then it's no. Then it's yes. But yeah, like I said, I think it is now. I think last week it was just a rumor, but yeah, it is now.
Oh well, here's
Yeah, go ahead.
I have the picture on the
Oh, cool.
site. The picture of the box. It's Mario. It looks like it's just like Lucky Charms almost.
Mhm.
I think the boring part of the Lucky Charms tastes like berries or something. And then I guess you could scan the boxes. You could see on the corner of the box it says like every box is an amiibo.
Mhm.
So you can scan them into your Switch and then earn exclusive stuff for Mario. I think that's kind of neat. That's one thing that Nintendo does that I kind of find cool, especially with this kind of stuff, like where it's not just I have to buy a $15 toy to get this power. Like, hey, I could buy a box of cereal and end up with some fucking cool thing that no one else has because nobody wants to buy the cereal.
It's not the first time Nintendo did cereal.
No.
If you're not, I don't know if I know you're familiar, but
Yeah.
if you're too young to know, Nintendo did back in the day they did a side by side cereal, one with Mario and one with Link, Zelda rather. And it did pretty good for when the console was out. I don't know if there was any like in-game purchase type things like
that
you were
didn't
saying, like the
exist.
Amiibo is in there. I think it was just
Just cereal
eat Mario cereal. Yeah, I think that's all it really was back then.
and Zelda. The Zelda
and
was
Zelda-
like
yeah, and
Captain
Zelda.
Crunch, and the Mario was like Crunch Berries.
Yeah, they were two different types of cereal, but it was in the same box. They were side by side in different bags.
Kind of like Nerds.
I remember
Nerd
that.
cereal.
Yeah, yeah.
Nerd cereal is so
Remember that.
bad. All right.
Nerd cereals.
So if it comes out, I might try it. I'm not gonna buy a box, not open it.
I think I'm
open
gonna try it.
GameStop.
Absolutely, I'm gonna try it. I love cereal though, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I just got to find somebody with a Switch so I can give them my Amiibo.
Have it. Have my
That's
box.
fine. Maybe we'll give 'em
Have
away
my
on the-
trash.
Let's just give them away.
All right.
No?
Just give them away on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll just give them away.
All right, let's do that.
There you go. Okay, all right.
Next.
We might get one. We'll still give it away. So, okay, all right. So there's cereal. Yay, Mario cereal. Yum, 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 yum. So there's this guy. If you, I know this is not really, it's not really video games, but hear me out. So obviously, if you're watching us live, you're watching on Twitch, and you know how it works. Okay, if you, we play a video game, or in this case, we put our show, and then you watch it and whatever. Okay, and comment as you go. Well, so. There was a guy, okay, goes by the name of AJ Lester. And I have to say, this guy is a hero, okay?
All right.
And this is why. So Saturday night, there was a UFC fight, UFC 218, okay? with the featherweight fighters of Max Holloway and Jose Aldo. It was the second time they met. Championship bout. It's actually a good fight. I watched it. Anyway, that's here nor there. But anyway, so it's not. It's illegal. It's absolutely 100% illegal to stream the UFC pay-per-view on Twitch.
Right.
Obviously, right? I mean, you get arrested for that. That's an arrestable offense. Like you're being put away for that. So this AJ Lester came up with a plan, and this plan is absolutely incredible. So what he did was he streamed UFC 218 on his Twitch Saturday night. He sat in his chair where he would normally game with the green screen behind him. Okay, so he's like in the corner. Correct? And he put in the description that he's playing a UFC video game. And the whole entire time he's holding a controller in his hand.
Okay.
So the entire pay-per-view was broadcasted over this guy's channel without any interruption.
Wow. Well, now they know because there's proof.
Well, now they know, of course. That, to me, I mean, wow, that took some balls, but it also took some creativity because, like, I would imagine they probably went to it, or they probably ignored it because, like, they see that you're playing UFC, they see the guy in the corner playing, and then they see people fighting. Maybe it's on a smaller screen. You don't really notice that it's a video game or not a video game.
Yeah, I don't know. UFC looks pretty real too.
Yeah, it does. So that, like, I saw that and I was like, now that is awesome. This guy is my hero. AJ Lester, thank you.
Do that with
thank you.
now.
I hope he doesn't get banned for life, which he probably will do for that, but
probably.
I don't know. But he's a Fortnite guy, so you should go check out his stream.
Oh, okay. So speaking of Fortnite, all right,
Yes.
all right. Let's get into the updates real quick. So there's some updates that are going to happen. This is going to be very brief. They're going to happen. They're in the plans, and one of the main ones, besides adding new weapons, and stuff like that, one of the main updates that they're hoping to push out soon is that they're going to have limited time events, kind of like Overwatch's arcade. So there are going to be different ways to play the game. And look, this is a game that already the base game has zombies. God, it would be so great if, like, in the midst of all that, the battle royale, like, there's zombies. Like, that'd be fucking awesome. But things like that could end up being in the game, or, the storm just from start to finish is shrinking, like, the entire time, shit like that. Like, they're planning a lot of stuff with this game, and especially with PUBG coming out very soon, they have to up their game because that game already has another level and vehicles. So that's interesting. What I really want to get to is the update on the whole them suing those two kids for cheating. All right, so when we left you last week, Dave was kind of like, 14-year-old, who gives a shit? It's not a big deal. And I'm like, oh, I think it's a big deal. Like, this is pivotal. So
this is a good reenactment.
So let's talk about the first kid, the kid who was legal. Okay. So with him, the only thing, he got a slap on the wrist. They're like, all right, here's the deal. We have proof that you've been, suspended from the game this many times and that you've actually written code yourself for cheating. You can play the game. If you're caught again, every time you're caught, $5,000. Okay, that was his sentence. So let's go back to the underage kid where the mom's like, hey, they're underage, blah, 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 blah. And then most people are like, okay, they're going to just drop it. No, they didn't drop it. They responded to her. And what they responded to her was pretty much saying, okay, the law states that you cannot knowing pretty much if you knew the person was a minor and you released their name and information, that's illegal. And known is in italics, emphasized. So they're like, hey, we didn't know his age. Nobody knew his age until you wrote it down and submitted it to the courts. And then they showed her another law saying, you're not allowed to put the minor's name in the papers and put it, what I'm saying? Doing so pretty much makes everything else okay. So Epic is like, so even though you're pretty much screwed everything else, we're still going to omit his name from everything. So our question to you is, we need you to find out if the court wants us to just go ahead with what we have with his name in it, or if they want us to redo the court case papers with his name omitted. Either way, they're still going through with it.
So this 14-year-old kid is going through legal battles because of a stupid thing he did.
Well, his mom's probably going. But, well, and remember, he redacted with those YouTube videos, did not have his case because he was pretty much admitting to what he was doing. So they're pretty much, you know, they're going to, I'm sure they're not going to fuck this guy. But they're going to show that, you know, they're taking cheating, you know, very seriously. And really, all the dude had to do was admit to it. Okay, fine. I'm 14, but I still admit to it. You can give me the same sentence as the other guy. If I get caught again, $5,000.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's fair. I like that. I do like that because, I mean, you know, $5,000, that's easy money for them.
And it's giving them the chance.
Go ahead and cheat. Please do it.
It's saying, you know, like, all right, look, even if you were a minor, we understand that you could have been coerced or, you know, maybe you just felt like you wanted to cheat or blah, blah, blah. So we're saying it's not allowed. If you want to go and do it again, do it. You're going to get fined. If not, that's cool. We're giving you a chance, you know. So, again, I'm going to keep updated on this. I am interested to see how this plays out. If there's any way that it ties to the parents, because this is a very relatable case. And I think it really does mean a little more than a lot of people are really making it to be right now.
Well, and then people have to realize that it's not just two people that they banned. They've banned over like thousands of people.
Yeah, these are the two they took to court.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So don't cheat because they might take you to court is really what they're trying to say.
Yeah. Hey.
Rightfully so. Come on, let's face it. If you cheat in a video game nowadays, you're pretty much the lowest. Yeah. Low life. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
And if you're paying to cheat, you're an idiot.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on them.
And if you know what, really, if you're making money off writing cheat codes, here's an idea. Why don't you just write your own fucking game?
Seriously, make something that's better. You know what I would love to play? I would love to play a game that it feels like you're cheating.
Yeah, like whenever, like God codes. Like there was nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Pop in a fucking God.
Like
make a game that's just all God.
I want a game that feels like you're cheating.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the game though. You know, the actual game is actually like cheating. But it's so like I don't know. I'd have to write it out. Maybe I'll do that.
You're like Superman.
Maybe I'll write a game.
League.
I just gave it to everyone, so there's like probably people writing it right now.
Okay. Good. Well, at least we'll get to play it.
At least I get to play. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. At least I get to play it. I won't make any money off of it, but at least I'll get to play it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm as far as video games goes, I'm pretty good as far as we got. You got anything else you want to cover on video games? Because I got some movie stuff.
Okay. There's one thing, and it's not huge. So there's a fucking petition.
You're like upset about it.
It's just the dumbest thing. There's a petition out there that from last time I checked had like 80,000 signatures to have Star Wars revoke the licensing from EA.
Oh, Jesus.
80,000 people in this country, I'm just going to say in this country, actually believe that that's how things work. They believe that of like all the people who bought the game, who live on the planet, who work there, like they're just going to say, all right, yank it. We don't have a contract with this company. This company's not one of the biggest companies in the world for no reason. 100,000 people compared to the 500,000 people that already bought the game are really going to fucking sway us. Like, you are the minority. You know what's going on right now? All these people that are still fucking bitching about this game because they're just shitty at it
Right.
all the other people that bought the game are like, fuck it, I don't have to buy this stuff, are having a
Oh.
fucking awesome time. And right now, they're as high a level as you would have been if you would have bought the shit in the first place.
Yep.
Like it's not gonna happen. Yes, they will look at this and say, all right, somewhere down the line, someone thought this was a good idea, which still baffles me. Like I for sure think that there was some underlying like, hey, we know this is gonna be fucked up, but let's see what happens. I just can't believe that somehow this was allowed to happen, and everybody's like, oh, I didn't know that the public would hate it, and then let's do something about it.
Yeah,
but
now the petition thing is so
Yeah.
funny to me.
yeah, they can do things like take out microtransactions, make everything free,
Sure.
but take the Star Wars license, like
That's not how
That's not-
contracts work.
that's not how anything
Can't-
works.
You can't just get signatures online and people are just gonna be like, oh, all these people want it to happen, so let's just rip this up.
Yeah, hey, how about here's a good idea. Let's rip the DC license from Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just
Well-
wanted to make a point that there is a petition out there, and it has no. It's just so dumb that these things happen. Like,
I can't.
be smart. Come on, just boycott the fucking
Smart.
game or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
All
let's go.
Okay, let's go. Okay, before I get into the movie news, the question I had at the beginning of the show, I asked you. You could answer on here on Twitch or on Facebook or Twitter. Just let us know if there was a video game that was real life. And which one would you want to be in?
Like
Live your life inside a video game.
All right, I'm not gonna cop out and say a stupid one like The Sims.
Well, that's because that's pretty much what life is anyway. So, well, I mean,
God, even though it'd be dangerous as shit, I would have to say maybe Skyrim.
that would be dangerous as shit.
Maybe Skyrim. Yeah, I mean, I would say something like Star Wars, but I don't, or like comic books. I don't consider those really video games.
That's
So,
fair. That's
I
fair.
don't know. Probably
I,
Skyrim.
I would have to go with like Grand Theft Auto.
Well,
I
that's
think.
that's kind of like still real life.
Is that a
It's
cop out?
just-
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like when you're getting chased by cops, you don't
You
just
just
get away like
murder.
that. You just spray paint the
True.
color of your car and then it's gone.
That would be cool to just chaos whenever you want.
So rules would apply, is what I'm saying.
All right, I can see that. I would do that. Then I would do that. 100%.
But yeah, so if you're listening, Mad Boy said Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be dangerous too. I don't know. Like, name a game that's not
If you're the
dangerous to be in.
assassin,
Like,
yeah. Mario World. That
yeah,
might be dangerous
yeah. I don't
still.
even know. That might be dangerous too.
Yeah,
You got
fall.
freaking Koopa, brah.
Hey, Cooper, bruh. Trying to
Koopa,
get the
brah.
girl.
Okay, well, the reason why I asked that, actually, there was an interview with 3 stars from Jumanji, and we all know that the new Jumanji that's coming out is it's video game related. It's all, so they enter a video game instead of play a board game. It stars The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, name a few. And actually, those 3 were interviewed by GameSpot, and I was we don't really talk about what they do, but the interview is really funny. The question was that question. The Rock, before I play it, Verlaine, what do you think game he would want to live in? Let's see how good you are.
The Rock. What game would he want to live in? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Is that Mario
me-
Brothers?
He's Mario game. He's in Mario.
Yeah.
Here we go.
If you were going to get sucked into another video game that wasn't Jumanji, what would be the ideal for you guys that you'd be able to?
I'm going to Mortal Kombat and I'm kicking ass because that's what I do.
There you go.
All
what he
right.
does.
That'd be creepy. I would not want to be in. Mortal
Actually,
Kombat
it
world.
was like, that might actually work. Like, The Rock. Can you imagine The Rock as a character in Mortal Kombat?
Pretty sweet, like the
That'd
Scorpion
be kinda
King.
sweet. Yeah. All right. Kevin Hart. What do you think game Kevin Hart picked?
Grand Theft Auto.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it up, man. I'm going to Frogger.
Frogger.
What a frogger.
I would
Frogger.
get killed in
Frogger.
1 minute.
Oh,
Me
man.
and you would get run
It's
over.
fun.
Oh, no. Oh, the logs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a
Frogger.
short life. I'd go.
A short life.
I'm
Why
as
are you still
excited.
on diet?
So he'd go Frogger. I don't know how serious that was, but then Jack Black. You got to guess for Jack Black real quick?
All right, is it a serious answer?
It is a serious answer, which is good because I'm yeah. It kind of surprised me.
Lord of the Rings.
I'm just excited about Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'm going to go with that one just because I'm looking forward to it.
He's been loving
But
it.
it would be a rough life. But, you know, you can live a long time in there before you die. I'm obsessed with this game. I'm sorry.
Well, no, we see.
My God.
We got.
Dude, I think it's great. I think it was a great pick. Red Dead Redemption would be awesome, but yes,
Cowboys.
I think exactly what he's saying, and that would be a rough life. That would be a little bit rough.
Not rougher than Mortal Kombat. You're gonna die. Eventually,
Well,
you're gonna die.
maybe.
At least once.
Maybe,
If you're lucky.
unless you win.
Win until you're dead.
Win every time. Every single time.
Yeah.
Okay, now, yeah, I thought that was kind of fun.
It was
To kind
fun.
of go with.
I
Okay,
enjoyed
now
it.
the reason why we are leaving this for the end because this is going to be a giant spoiler.
Oh, it is.
Okay, so if you haven't, what?
I said it is. Go on.
Yes, yeah. Okay, if you haven't seen the Justice League yet, that's a shame. It's too bad. You should go. You should definitely go check it out. And you should then turn this off right now. Oh, so goodbye. Okay. So, but then the people that have seen it and you want to know our opinion, well, guess what? This is what it's going to be. So, without further ado, our big reveal of Justice League. Verlaine, I need to hear from you first. And the reason why is because, well, we know you're past with Batman. We know you're not the most fond of the character. And he's in the movie a lot. So, Justice League, Verlaine, where are you at?
Well, if you want to talk Batman, for me, Batman, they need to hurry up and really show Batman's use on the team besides what he's done. Like maybe a movie where they're all in trouble and he's the one who has to save them by himself to earn their respect. That's what I'm seeing right now. Everybody just thinks he's a dick with money.
Right.
All right. So the movie in general, like, we'll start off at the beginning. I wasn't sure about the movie in the beginning. The Wonder Woman scene in the bank. They made her look like the Flash. Right, with how fast she was just like through the bullets, right?
Yep.
So
yeah.
I'm like, all right, so she's got the powers of the Flash. So when I see the Flash, I'm not going to be that amazed. And
Well,
then what
I wouldn't say it's the power of
right, but
of
she's super fast, faster
she's
than a
faster
bullet.
than bullets. Flash is way faster than
Right,
bullets.
but
though.
I'm just saying. So she's faster than bullets, and then it seemed that everybody was Batman. You know, like they would meet somewhere and then all of a sudden they'd show like Cyborg in the shadows like, haha, I knew you'd be here. I was spying on you. But then later on it's like, haha, no, we knew you were there that knew we were here. We were spying on you. Nuh-uh, I was there,
Right.
knew you would be there, knowing I was there, knowing I was spying. And it was like, just let Batman be the one who does that shit. Not
'Cause that's
everyone
what he
has to
does.
be a detective. Yes, not everyone has to be fast as shit. And if they are, don't have
Yeah.
to show it. Let the Flash have that. So you, what did you think about so far? Like
Batman.
tell me some stuff.
Okay, well let's get into Batman first. Like since you did it, I got to get into it. So
Okay,
Ben
best
Affleck's Batman.
I think.
Okay,
I think
we all know
Ben's-
that.
Yeah.
He is. Let me tell you, I like Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne more than I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Okay.
Ben Affleck as Batman, he doesn't feel like Batman. Okay, and what does that mean? So there was a scene in the movie where he gets hit really hard. Okay, and he goes down the ground, and he's kind of writhing with pain on the ground, right? And do you remember the line that he says?
No.
He goes, "Yep, I'm bleeding."
Oh yeah, because the dude's like, I'm gonna.
Batman
make
wouldn't
you
fucking say
bleed.
that. Batman would just get up and
Oh,
maybe
because
grunt,
no, that's what
like,
Superman
bury
said to him. Superman had him by the face, and he's like, "I want to know if you bleed." And then he threw
Yeah.
him, and that's when he's like, "Yeah, something's bleeding." Yeah. So the
Yeah,
cheesy
it's-
line.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, that's so stupid.
Well, that's like,
That's not Batman. That doesn't feel like Batman to me.
well, in the beginning when Wonder Woman used her rope, and she grabbed one of the criminals, the first guy she grabs, she explains the rope. My rope of whatever the fuck it calls compels you to
Right.
tell the truth. Like, why did you need to say that? Just do the scene. Don't say that. We know.
Well, we don't know what that is yet. We don't know what that is.
We can get the hint. People are smarter than they like. They didn't need to explain much about Spider-Man. People understood. Like, we get it. It's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, it wasn't like when what's the second Iron Man with the Electro? Oh, was it Electro?
Whiplash.
No.
Or was
What's
Whiplash
that?
the third?
Oh, Whiplash. Electro. That's another guy. Yeah, Whiplash. It wasn't like I'm going to hit you with these whips and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. My electrified whips will counteract your power of invincibility.
Like, yeah, okay, thanks for that. Okay, so anyway, then let's go to Cyborg.
Okay.
Okay, there was a lot of there's a lot of questions with Cyborg just because it's the first time he's ever been on the big screen. Everyone's kind of like, who is this guy? If you've never read a DC comic book, you probably have no idea, nor played Injustice or something like that. You're probably like, what is this?
Yeah.
I was surprised by his character because the kind of creepy thing in the background was weird, but the thing that was really cool is that he was spying on them through the computer.
Yeah.
That's very Cyborg. Like that to me, that was just like, okay, that makes sense. Like, he would totally do that because he can do that. And I feel like from this movie, because you got a glimpse of him in Batman vs Superman, but you didn't really see a lot about him. But now that I see him, and the fact that he's improving every single day, because that's kind of what's happening. Like I want to see more about this character. I want to see. I would love to see its own movie. I want to see a Cyborg movie.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. That's how much I really want to know about this character.
I think I did like at the beginning. I was kind of iffy. I was like, he's gonna just look stupid, like just a CG character. Like, why?
Yeah.
But yeah, like it turned out he's pretty strong. I liked nothing about him was forced. However, I don't think he deserves a movie by himself. I think that he's going to be a threat more than like. I just don't see him able to do his own thing by himself. He's so lost in his whole purpose. Where having a movie with just one dude who's lost, like maybe he joins up with the Teen Titans, which is weird. I don't know. I think that because he's born of the mother box, that what they were saying in the movie is going to be true, that he is going to be controlled unwillingly by like Darkseid or something.
Absolutely. Yeah. And because, like I said, because he's actually getting better every day. The one line that where he kind of like flew a little bit, and he goes, "Yep, couldn't do that yesterday."
Yeah.
Like his body is changing, and I'm kind of wondering what it could be changing to. Obviously, if you play the Injustice games, you kind of have an idea of what some of his attacks are, but obviously, if you read the comic books, you know exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where I'm at there. Okay, Aquaman.
I'm not. I mean, I've never been a fan of Aquaman. I don't see how he translates in this movie. All he is a dude who could breathe underwater, and he's somewhere between the strength of dude, I don't even know. He's weaker than Wonder Woman, but stronger than the Flash. He didn't do very much until the end when he started fighting. But usually, like everything, I did like how they made him swim really fast. I thought that was a good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah, I think they did that right. I think they did the underwater scenes, which I was worried about because underwater scenes never really look real because the actors, you can still tell they're holding their breath. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In scenes where they're not supposed to, like mermaid movies, like they're holding their breath for stuff. This one looked good. the water fights looked realistic. Big loophole in the fact that no other Atlantean wanted to help out, but whatever. That's
right?
cool.
Thank you. What the hell happened there?
That's cool. None of the other Wonder Woman people, like they can't leave the island. I don't know where in the story, but why can Wonder Woman leave the island then? Like it.
Well, she's the God Killer.
Yeah, so
She's stronger
again,
than
whatever. I mean, his attitude was cool, but I'd need to.
I don't
see
know.
him
I
do-
think his dialogue was weird. Like, you know, like when he was falling and Cyborg caught him and then threw him. And he goes, "You're not done yet." And he goes, "My man." Like, why does he say shit like that?
man.
How does he even know how to say that?
He's been hanging out in a secluded arc.
Yeah, like he talks like some guy from Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, like what is happening here? I don't know. I just thought that was a little weird.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I agree that the underwater scenes were really good. I was surprised at that just because I wanted to see, but I wanted to see more about it. I think. I don't know if he deserves his own movie, although people would probably enjoy it. That's what I'm saying here. Now, so something I want to. Okay. Before we do that, let's go to Flash now.
I like the Flash.
Okay.
I like.
Anything wrong with the Flash?
I don't know. No. This is a good origin story for him. Like a good first
he's
mission.
like he's Spider-Man, right?
Right. The next movie he's gonna learn how to fight and learn that it doesn't take a lot of strength to be strong. Because right now he was more like an in and out, like use the speed but not too much else. I think they did him right. The most rightest thing that they did with him was when he went up against Superman and he was faster than Superman. That was slick. Yeah. So I think they did a good job.
I mean, not really. I mean, at the very end of the movie,
he's faster than Superman. He was dodging his punches. Just by dodging his punches, he's immediately faster than Superman. Because Superman was still punching him like kind of slower than he was fast enough to get away from it.
Oh, did you see the very end of the movie? Here's a big spoiler.
The mid credit race.
Yeah, where they raced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see the end. I was like, oh.
No, I mean, that's an ongoing comic. Actually, the Flash ended up winning all the time. When there was a winner, it was the Flash.
It was the Flash every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I do like that aspect between the two. Yeah, the Flash is good, man. I would love to see a Flash movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think I'd be good with that. Obviously, he wouldn't be the Flash, but yet he already had the suit when he found him. You notice, so there could be a story before Justice League.
Right.
At least
True.
that's what I could see.
There was. He was going around fighting crime and shit. That's how Bruce found him.
Right. All right. Well, it was a Justice League without Superman because that's pretty much most of the movie. Superman, because he is alive. Sorry if you haven't seen it. Superman. What did you think about
first of
Mr.
all,
Henry Cavill?
Why at the end of the Superman Batman movie did the things vibrate on his casket?
Yeah.
Why? Or why did they raise up? If he
Right.
was
There,
really
there was
dead?
no. They actually dug him out of the hole.
Yeah, he was really dead though. Like that would signify maybe
Great
he was kind of alive, but he was really dead, and they brought him back to life. Now here's where things got weird for me, and it started bleeding into the Injustice game. So when he comes back, it made sense. It's like he was dead, now he's tainted, and he started just fucking him up. And
Because he didn't know where his story began. I think that was cool.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna believe this whole like he's just trying to get everything back. So for the whole time, I'm like, something's up. This could lead, because something's got to lead to the Flash going to Batman from the future. And I thought that's what it was. Him saying, do not revive Superman. But by the end, Superman ends up being a solid part of their team. Like, he's Superman. He's a good guy. He fucking is happy-go-lucky with everybody, forgives everybody, fights with them. But they made him way too strong.
Okay, hold on. Stop right there. Steppenwolf. We'll go back to that.
All right.
Steppenwolf.
I don't know much about Steppenwolf. He was, to me, he was just another. I don't know DC enough to even know who that is.
Yeah, I didn't really either. I did like how they used his size as an advantage. They made him look towering over everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So because that his character is supposed to be pretty tall.
Right.
So like I thought that was kind of cool. Excuse me. So okay. So real quick before we get into Superman's strength, I'm glad you brought that up because we have to get into that. The Tesseract cubes, as I like to call
Mother boxes.
yeah, whatever. There's 3 of them. Okay, you need 3. You put them together, makes something powerful. Okay,
Right.
You got that.
It makes Armageddon on the planet.
Right. Okay. So where is where's the one with? Okay, the one is on Themyscira. Okay.
Right. The Amazon people have one. Atlantis
yeah, Amazon.
have one.
Atlantis
And
and
Man have one.
on a junk table in America.
Right. Right. In Cyborg's fucking office.
Just sitting on a fucking table, right? Like
Yeah.
not
And that was
secure.
the last one they found.
just fucking hanging out. Like, okay, well, here's the cube, and that's it's there's a lot of power with this thing, so let's just put it on this wooden table.
Yeah. Like
That's weird.
building.
Okay, so with,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say with those cubes, Steppenwolf needed to collect those cubes. We got that. So Steppenwolf just makes a portal, and here he is in Themyscira, and he kills a couple of people and then takes it and leaves.
Right.
Okay. Then he goes underwater to Atlantis. Again, these are places you can't find.
Yeah. They don't exist.
And he beat up a bunch of people and then took it and left. Right? Okay, we got that.
Mhm.
And then they're like, okay, we have the 3rd one. We can't let him have this cube, but let's use it to revive Superman. So they do all that, blah blah blah, and then Superman they have a big fight, and the cube gets thrown out of the wherever it was. Okay,
Right.
and no one fucking cares that cube is sitting out there all by itself.
Right when it crashed, it landed onto a police car, and the first thing in my mind, I'm like, someone's got to go get that immediately. It's out in the fucking open, and it's been used.
Yeah, where's the Flash?
Yeah, nobody gave a shit.
No one
Oh,
gave a
get the cube.
fucking shit. And he's just like, and as they were fighting, they were like, oh, well, he got the 3rd one. There he goes. Like, well,
Yeah.
maybe you should have looked out for it.
Yeah. Well, here, where did they go at the end? They pulled them apart. Then what?
Then Superman started fighting Steppenwolf.
But
He-
but like the boxes are gone.
Right.
Nobody gives a
Well,
shit.
more or less. They're separated at least.
Okay.
That's what you need to do. You need to separate them. Okay. But then, okay, so let's get back to Superman's strength.
Yeah.
We were before Superman showed up, it was the other guys trying to fight Steppenwolf. And failing,
Yeah.
dude. Like they had nothing on Steppenwolf. He was so much stronger than every one of them.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yep.
Well, then Superman shows up, and then what happens?
They start being able to kick his ass.
Oh my god, dude!
Wait,
they made you were right, man. They made Superman incredibly strong.
Well, what they did though, they were able to beat him up easier because they destroyed that axe. Because
I guess
she went back to fight. She slashed his stomach, and then Superman blew on his axe, and then she hit the axe with the
Right.
sword. And at that moment, I think because I think they mentioned it earlier in the movie that his axe
was his
had
power?
had a lot to do with his power. But yeah,
Interesting.
even without that being before that, Superman was just I mean, granted,
Like, he was
he's
nothing.
Superman. Like that's what
Like,
he
why
should have been.
start
but-
with
Yeah, I don't know, but Superman was way overpowered, and like, it's almost like, does Superman even need to be in the Justice League? None
Oh, and
of
yes,
them
Mad Boy.
could have
He
done
is the
anything.
same guy who played Superman and Man of Steel. He was asking in the room.
Oh yeah, same guy. Man of Steel.
Same guy. It was weird. Okay, there was a. I don't know, man. I do love Alfred. I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I think that's awesome. I think he plays great. One of the perfect.
Yeah.
And I think Ben Affleck plays a good Bruce Wayne. I just don't think he plays a good Batman.
They haven't given him enough to do. He's still like the weakest link right now. He just unified.
Yeah, he really
him.
is. He's not. He's actually, and if you know the story and you know this everything, he is the strongest one.
Oh, I thought it was clever when he had the big guns. When you're thinking, all right, he has kryptonite or something in case Superman goes nuts, and it was fucking Lois.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Yeah.
it to be that.
No.
Okay. Remember the beginning? They were explaining the boxes and how last time this happened, all the Atlanteans, all the Amazon, all of man, including the Green Lanterns, showed up because the world was in peril. What the fuck? 5 people were in charge. Like, nobody gave a shit after that. They're like, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? The Atlanteans were like, fuck it. The Amazons did nothing. They're like, oh, well, we're trapped on our island. And the Lantern Corps, what? Like, where, what? If they're going to show them, it just didn't make sense. And then everybody else who exists in the DC universe, even the Suicide Squad, hey, we hire you guys to do, like, the whatever their slogan is. You know, the worst to kill the world, whatever the fuck. They send those guys out when the world is in peril and they just need expendable people. Where were they?
Heroes, whatever, yeah.
So
I don't know.
So, I gotta say, I enjoyed this movie. For as fucking dumb as it was, and however how many like loopholes and forced cheesiness that they have, I'm really starting to appreciate the darker tone that they originally set. And really, look, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fight scenes. I enjoyed the team ups. I enjoyed Superman beating the shit out of everybody at the end. Like, bringing him back to life was a good little like thing to do.
That made sense to me, the way they did it. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
I felt good when he appeared and you hear his music. Dun, 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 and then he just...
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah. So look...
Did you hear Batman's?
No, I didn't notice Batman's.
Okay, so when he has the Nightcrawler, the big machine tank that he has, it starts climbing up the wall, and all you hear the old Michael Keaton Batman theme, like 8 notes, just like the other one, like real quick. If you weren't looking for it, if you weren't looking for it, you would have never heard it.
Yeah. So look, I liked this movie better than Batman, Superman, better than the Suicide Squad. I haven't seen Wonder Woman. I still don't think, because Wonder Woman, though she was the main character.
What's that?
Even though Wonder Woman really is like pretty much the main character in this movie. She is like Superman until Superman appears. I still can't find myself enjoying like her by herself. Like, it just gets annoying to me. I don't know why. Like,
because you hate women.
Maybe.
I'm just
maybe it's because I hate women. But look, I thought I would not like this movie as much as I did. Wait. I didn't expect to like this movie as much as I did. I'm interested to see where it goes. Yeah, man.
You need to see Wonder Woman. Yeah, I think you really need to see one. If you even liked the Justice League a little bit, you need to see Wonder Woman.
Well, I did, so maybe I will.
You need
go
to.
see it.
I'm telling you right now, dude. You're gonna be like, okay, it was good. Yeah, I liked it. Trust me, dude. I liked it. Like, dude, I liked Wonder Woman like Marvel movies. That's where I'm at with Wonder Woman.
Yeah. What about this one?
Okay.
Do you like Justice League?
I did, like you. I did enjoy it. I was into it the entire time. I did like all the fight scenes. I would probably watch it again.
Like,
although it's definitely not the best movie I've ever seen.
Right.
There was so many cheesy parts. There were so many like forced comedy in a otherwise like serious type, like fight. I get there needs to be a little comedy, but like some of it just seems forced. And Ben Affleck's Batman makes me mad.
He'll be better.
I hope so.
I hope they don't. They're
If you-
probably gonna change it, but
No.
yeah. I can't remember what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say it, and a lot of you would have heard it. Some of you might have even remembered it and then told somebody else, but I would have definitely
Upset
said
it.
it.
Yeah, upset it. Well, real quick, if you do play board games, like that of Trivial Pursuit, do you ever play Trivial Pursuit?
Yes.
Okay, well, Trivial Pursuit that was made, prior to 2000. It was this question. You ready for this question?
Yes.
Who has never played Batman? Adam West, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, or Ben Affleck?
That's so funny.
They've all played Batman now.
So is that
that
like a
question is
band?
now a lie.
That question's banned from tournament play.
Yes, you
That's
cannot
weird.
ask that question. That is a banned question because it's a trick question.
That's funny.
I saw that and I was like, "No, that is good." Okay, all right, that's what we're gonna leave you with. So, thank you for watching/listening to the show. We do this every Monday night, and we want you guys to kind of join us. And please follow us on our Twitter @GameFixShow. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube channel. So we got videos. Go check them out. So, Verlaine, you got anything else you want to add?
No.
No? You always have something you're going to add. No, you don't. But Brucey B always does.
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Peace.
See ya.
I love ya.
Adios, turd nuggets.